My dad would punish me with psychological torture. It drove me nuts. Here's an example. As a kid, tell dad to fuck off because I'm playing Super Nintendo. Dad, displeased at my French, begins to formulate his plot. Wake up the next morning. A small Beanie Baby frog is on my pillow. Scares the crap out of me. Shrug it off. Go to eat breakfast. Pour cereal. Small Beanie Baby frog comes out the box. What the fuck? Go to school. Backpack feels heavier than usual. Check middle pocket. Filled with like 10 frogs. I'm thoroughly scared now. Look out window to daydream as I often do. Beanie Baby frog in an outside windowsill. Freak out in class. Send out into hall. Get home. Pitch black because lights off and drapes pulled. Turn on light. Entire fucking kitchen filled with Beanie Baby frogs. What the fuck? Scream. Heavy knocks on the door. Turn around. Man in frog suit pressing his face against the door. Scream. Run up to room. Lock the door. A single frog in the middle of the floor, on top of a piece of paper. Lift up frog. Take note. Read note. Open the door, son. Scared, open door for Frogman. Frogman silently, slowly walks up to me. I know it's you, Dad, I say. He says in a voice nothing like my father's. It is not, Anon. I scream. He takes mask off. It's my uncle. My dad comes into the house laughing like an idiot. I pissed myself. Dad laughs and says, We don't say fuck in this house, boy. Now who's up for McDonald's? Seriously, Dad, where did you get all these fucking Beanie Babies from? There was another time, while I was sleeping, he drove me about 5 miles away, where to my Russian-American family he knew lived. The Russian man and woman treated me like I lived there my whole life. I was there for 12 hours before my father came to pick me up. Frogdad here. Dad catches me looking at forbidden websites. Read porn. This is when I was longer. I knew he was going to pull something crazy because I'd wisened up a bit. He just grounds me from the computer for like 4 days. Okay, Dad. 4 days later, turn on computer. Every single image, desktop, everything's icon, the mouse cursor, was replaced with a weird-looking Triceratops picture he made himself. Computer is rigged so that the dinosaur roars come out of it 24/7. He superglued a toy Triceratops on top of the monitor. It was like this for 2 weeks before he took it off. He still has and uses that computer monitor, Triceratops and all. Came home from school. Dad over at friend's house. Decide to eat ice cream. He comes home when I'm in the middle of my third bowl. He is disappointed when I can't eat my dinner. The next day, I come home. He's standing there in the kitchen with a stern look in his eye with the Russian man from the earlier story. Dad tells me to sit down. I sit. He reaches into the fridge and pulls a container of Moose Truck's ice cream, my favorite ice cream ever. He pulls out 2 spoons. He gives me half a spoonful. After giving me a taunting taste, he and Mr. Russia proceed to eat the entire bucket of ice cream in front of me, savoring every bite and making up mmm and oh so good sounds. Even if I try and get up out of my chair, my dad would tell me to sit back down. I tried to close my eyes or look away, my dad would stick his fingers in my sides, which I fucking hated. They forced me to watch him and Mr. Russia ate an entire bucket of my favorite ice cream. After finishing the dessert, he gives Mr. Russia a friendly beer and sends him on his way, and then asks what I want for dinner. Make, that's what she said, joke to my dad. He is disgusted by that form of humor. 2 days pass. Find my closet empty but for one shirt, a turtleneck sweater. He got one of his tech buddies to rig a small microphone up to it. It records my voice, and after 1 second of me talking, it emits a, that's what she said. Have to wear it for a day to school. I couldn't tell whether to be angry or impressed at my dad. I remember one. Get in trouble at school for putting my gum under the desk. I just know my dad's gonna pull some crazy shit. 2 weeks pass from the incident. Wake up one morning. A single wad of putty stuck on the ceiling. It begins. Every night, another wad of putty is stuck on the ceiling. This continues for 1 week. Dawn of the 8th day, there is a full circle, about 15 wads on the ceiling. What the fuck? Dawn of the 9th day. Smaller putties spell out, under bed. Oh god, I know it's you, Dad. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Look under bed. A tiny little man made out of putty. Dawn of the 10th day. Smaller putties spell out, in drawer. Scared, look in drawer. Another tiny little man made out of putty. Dawn of the 11th day. Putties form an arrow pointing to the window. Look out window. Since it was a school day, it was around 5:30 in the morning and very dark. Can't see shit, Captain. Flashlight comes on, revealing a giant man made out of putty. Oh god, freaky as fuck mask. Oh god. Scream like a little girl. Dad runs in. What? What? Man made out of putty! Dad! Wait, Dad, that isn't you? Dad tells me to stay the fuck inside. He runs outside. He and the putty man beat the shit out of each other. Fight travels to neighbor's yard behind hedge. Dad comes out of hedge. Dad gestures for me to come down out of the house. I walk over to dead putty man. Dad prepares to take off mask. Nobody under mask! Russian man steps out of nearby bushes holding a portable radio playing the Twilight Zone theme. Dad tells me not to chew gum in school. We walk back home and they tell me how hard they worked on this one. I think this one wins. Can't believe I forgot it. Here it goes. Be me. In college. Work at burger place on campus. Will be left unnamed for privacy. Not fancy, but not fast food either. There's this one tard that walks in pretty much every single fucking day without her parents or wranglers. She's like 29 or something. We'll call her Gagatard. She did look like Lady Gaga, but we. Smells like she hasn't showered in a lifetime. No idea how she even gets here. She claims to be from New York. Every time she comes, she asks for a chicken nuggies. We don't have chicken tenders. Whenever I tell her, she gets visibly upset and stands there for a while, then fucks off. Tell my manager. He says not to worry about it, leave the girl alone, and she's probably just a kid with a disability. Fast forward a week or so after I tell my manager, Gagatard comes in with a bright idea. Asks for chicken nuggies, as usual. I tell her the same thing, trying my best to stay calm. She shouts at the top of her lungs, Anon, where is my chicken nuggies? She's never shouted like this before, and who the fuck is Anon? I tell her to come down, and I don't have any. Tell her there's a McDonald's like 2 blocks away. Anon said I can has chicken nuggies! Throws an absolute fucking tantrum. People sitting down look at me like I've done something horrible. She eventually gets tired and leaves after like 10 minutes of tantrum. One customer goes up to me. You can't treat that girl like that. Explain. He asks for my manager. Manager gets pissed. She's kind of uptight. She gives me an official warning. Pissed. The next day. Thursday. I have closing duty on Thursdays. It'll be important later. Gagatard walks in. Demands chicken nuggies! Tell her that I can order some for her to be shipped in, but I'll need Anon's phone number. She doesn't even question it. But an hour later, she shows up with a sticky note with a phone number on it. Note absolutely reeks. Don't want to touch it, but the revenge will be worth it. Tell her to come tomorrow at 8 AM sharp. Say that there will be chicken nuggets right behind the counter, no matter what. She's a little annoyed about waiting, but she fucks off for the day. The next day, call in sick to work. Manager always is the one who covers at the counter when I'm gone. Grab phone. Ask friend to drive me to the restaurant. He agrees. Tell him to park across the street and stay for a while. He's a bit confused, but he listens. Gagatard waiting outside before store opens, desperate to get in. Pull out phone, open camera, zoom in on Big Tard. Brand new phone so I can zoom in pretty far with a decent video quality. Start recording. Store opens. Manager hasn't noticed a box of nuggets taped to the counter. Gagatard walks in. Demands chicken nuggies! Manager says the usual. Tells her about the order I supposedly placed. She has no clue. Gaga gets fucking pissed. She says she has no clue what she's talking about. Gaga climbs over the fucking counter. She tries to stop her. Gaga fucking punched her with all of her Tard strength and could hear the Raptor Tards shriek from outside. She sees the nugget box I planted and immediately rips it out from the tape. Screams louder than ever before, right into manager's ear. Liar! Liar! Stealing my chicken nuggies! She tries to restrain Gaga. She kicks her shin and steps on her foot. Runs out the door. I have it all on video. Send it to Anon. The next day. Manager pissed at me, but worth it. Gagatard walks in with Anon. He apologizes for everything she's done. Gaga hands me a drawing of Madonna as Thanos. Gagatard never shows up again. Victory.
Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to Mr. Green and check out all of his social medias down below. My name Goda.